And it's Isaac in at the 3. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1. Now, here's Garland. It's good. Now, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Here's Gordon. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, I love the concentration. Simply stated, when Aaron Gordon is this locked in, he is very difficult to deal with.
Garland, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
To the middle. Gordon inside. A second chance effort. And it's Vucevic missing.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
Garland with the bucket.
Well, nice rise and fire from range by Darius Garland. The three-point shot so highly valued.
Here's Fultz, and that one drops.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Here's Sexton. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. Here's Drummond. Shoots over Vucevic. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call. Oh, wow! Young fella.
Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Garland's got 5 now.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Back to Fultz. They double him with Drummond. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Clock at 6. For 3, Fournier. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Left side, Sexton. Here's Osman. Sexton.
I love to see point guards rebound the basketball. Sexton has the kind of vertical to allow him to keep possessions alive.
And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Trailing by 2. Here's Fultz. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. He has 6. 1:46 left to play here in the first. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Sexton. Banked in off the glass.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
Here's Fultz, and it's sent back by Drummond. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. So for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Terrence Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Sexton for 3. They get it back. Out to Nance. Here's Windler. And Bamba pulls it down.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, Mo Bamba, no doubt.
59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Nance outside. Down low, Porter. Out to Nance. All sorts of time. The shot comes out. The Magic go the other way with it. Here's Ross. Three-pointer Augustine. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now.
Here is Augustine. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Ross, and Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cavaliers up. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, Ennis out there with Bamba. And it's Vucevic, and it's Michael Carter-Williams, and it's Ross in at the 2 spot.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
On the wing, Nance. Lets the 3 fly. The shot by Sexton, no good. Orlando trailing here.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
Ross finds Carter-Williams. And he starts out with the miss in this one.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Here's Ross. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. Orlando also making some changes. Aaron Gordon comes in for Vucevic, and it's Jonathan Isaac in for Bamba. Pass to Nance. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. From deep three-point range, Windler's shot is off. Magic have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Isaac left side. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
This is a very confident young guy. Jonathan Isaac feels like he belongs in the NBA. Welcomes the contact in that instance.
Markelle Fultz has checked in for the Magic. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. On the wing, Nance. Here's Windler. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 5 on the clock. Back to Thompson. The shot, no good. The Magic go the other way with it. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
This guy has great agility at his position. Jonathan Isaac's so fluid when he's driving to the cup.
On the wing, Nance. Takes the 3.
You got it. Come on.
It's rebounded by Fultz. Lobbed up there for Isaac. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Nance finds Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Porter against Fultz. He lobs it up, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
It's stolen by Ennis. And here we go. Fultz heading to the basket. And finished off by Fultz.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Here's Windler. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just 3 to shoot. Poke loose. Isaac with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. Wants to get it to Carter Williams and does.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. To the inside. There's Garland. Outside Porter. Now here's Garland. Guarded by Fultz. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Kept alive. Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What a...
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first... And that does it for our half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Guys, so far we're seeing a tremendous game from Tristan Thompson so far.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Ashman and Love are the forwards. Thompson is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
A phenomenal initiative from Thompson. Even when the D bodies this guy up, incredibly strong, allowing him to brush the contact off.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Outside Fournier. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Cavaliers trail by 5.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Fultz against Thompson. Fournier gets a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Osman. Vucevic defending. Poked away. Osman, the pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Fultz kicks to Gordon. Outside Fournier. Back to Gordon. On the wing, Isaac. Vucevic the pass to Fournier. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 3 assists in the game. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Thompson for the triple. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Isaac passes to Gordon. And stolen by Love. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Back to Sexton. The pass to Drummond. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. Ross is checked in for Orlando. Augustine comes in for Markelle Fultz.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Sexton against Gordon. Garland with it. 5 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the feed to Drummond. And then jammed down as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic.
And look at Drummond, capable of rising up and dropping an absolute hammer.
For the Cavaliers, Windler's checked in. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Colin Sexton. And a switcher also for Orlando. Bamba's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Larry Nance is checked in for Kevin Love.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Here's Fournier, good on the shot. And the Magic lead by 3.
Well, this is the kind of thing that will help that shooting percentage. Fournier in the high percentage area.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Drummond's got 11 points.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Augustine looking around. Oh, Vucevic in position.
This is exactly what you expect from DJ Augustine. This is why coaching staffs love him. He makes everyone better.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Nance kicks to Garland. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, how about the ability of Mo Bamba to sprint the floor? Nicely done to get out in transition.
And a wide open look for Porter. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Magic lead by 5. And time for the short. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. The lengthy bigs inside, Isaac and Bamba. And it's Fournier in at the small forward position. Here's Fultz. Now the dish to Ross. Outside Fournier. Feeds to Bamba. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player. And if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Cleveland. It's a 5-point game. Rebounded by Isaac. Magic shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And this is where Terrence Ross turns himself into a weapon. Drawing these fouls, getting to the free throw line. He is such an excellent free throw shooter.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Colin Sexton comes in for Porter. Then for the Magic. Vucevic, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And Gordon subbed in for Fournier. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Garland. Back to Sexton. Here's the 3. Doesn't go that time. And Orlando the other way now. And here is Ross. Pass to Fultz. Inside. Here's Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gordon's got the lead up to 9 now for Orlando.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Vucevic. Free throw good, Drummond.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Nancy's checked in for Garland. Now here's Fultz. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Drummond and jammed down, and he goes right on top of Aaron Gordon.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Here's Gordon. And Vucevic kicks to Ross. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Drummond. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. The Cavaliers trail by 6. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Here's Gordon. Fultz looking around. A 3-pointer off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Sexton the pass to Osman. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's foul number 2 for him. Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. Orlando also making some changes. Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for Isaac. Evan Fournier comes in for Terrence Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Here's Sexton, up and in on the layup.
Well, Sexton might be young, but he is unafraid and unabashed. What a play.
Now here is Augustine. Defense right on him. Outside Fournier. Can they get it? Nailed from three-point land. And the Magic lead by 7.
Well, you love the leap that Fournier has taken in this area. This guy a very dangerous shooter.
Here's Garland. That's tipped. Outside Fournier. No good with the triple.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Magic have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Pass to Osman. Back to Sexton. He kicks it to Garland. Now the pass to Sexton. To the middle. Here's Love. Money!
How does Kevin Love slip away from the defense, comes up with a gigantic fourth-quarter score?
Sexton against Fournier. Jacks up a 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had...
I see. I'm using Will Paul George Diamond, Kevin Durant Diamond, and starting 5, I was using Micah, but Porzingis is so good.
Ooh, I love that, using a little international flavor in your lineups.
A spectacular sight as we approach our broadcast location in downtown Orlando through the air. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got DA.
Kevin, good evening.
That warrior mentality, the common thread there, DA. Thanks so much. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Crowder in at the 4. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3.
You just can't allow Fultz to get around you. He's effective at using his handle to kind of maneuver around the defense.
And it's blocked by Gordon. Isaac outside. Fournier gets a wide open look. That shot missing. The Heat go the other way with it.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
Here's Gordon. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. He used it there to keep the form on his shot.
Here's Adebayo. 3D that time from Vucevic.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Fournier for 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
The pass to Robinson. Miami no good on that time either.
Oh, my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. The shot's good from Fournier. He'd have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
And so Butler nails both of them. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys, and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
Gordon finds Fournier. Vucevic. Isaac outside. This one for 3. Crowder pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And now here comes Gordon leading the break, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
An extremely well-conditioned athlete, Gordon is an effective option on fast breaks.
Here's Robinson. Here's Adebayo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay. A little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Terrence Ross is checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Dragic looking it over. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And some changes here for the Heat. Olynyk is checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jones comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Iguodala in for Jimmy Butler. Jones in the post. He's against Gordon. Jones the pass to Hero. 3 on the clock. 20 feet out. It's hauled in by the Magic. Lob pass to Gordon. Ross dishes to Vucevic. Pass to Ross. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Jones against Fournier. It's deflected. To the paint. Jones the pass to Hero. There's Dragic with the three. Again, the miss by the Heat. Orlando leading by 9. And it's Gordon penetrating. And the rejection by Iguodala. Ross with a wide open look. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Hero, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss.
Yes.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And that one drops for him.
A focused individual. Hero's not going to let a little contact affect his shot.
Pass to Ross. Fournier, that's for 2. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. Augustine with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Vucevic. Another shot, and Augustine kicks to Vucevic. Passes it to Ross. It's Fournier on the wing. He's covered by Iguodala. From deep. But they recover it. Gordon finds Ross. Outside Fournier. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Shoots over Olynyk. And another shot. And Vucevic with the layup.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Heat have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And the first one at the line is good.
The free throw line is something that Iggy needs to work on. He's hit or miss from there.
And Iguodala drops them both. And here is Ross. Iguodala with the steal. And so it's Orlando in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about...
These guys work so hard and they're young.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
The lengthy bigs inside, Isaac and Bamba. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Ennis in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Markelle Fultz has checked in for Terrence Ross. The Heat also changing it up. Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Jay Crowder comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Jimmy Butler in for Hero. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. If you ask Miami coach Eric Spoelstra, there's been a long lineage of undrafted players who've made an impact with the Heat. Going back, think about big guys like Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony, and Hassan Whiteside. Now you have youngsters like Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, Derek Jones Jr., and Chris Silva. Miami continues to find diamonds in the rough year after year. Guys?
They usually do. That's a very creative organization. Thanks, D.A. The feed to Iguodala. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. No good on the triple. Orlando leading by 5. Isaac left side. We'll Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Carter Williams against Robinson. The pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Adebayo's got 6 here in this quarter.
Nice shot from Bam there, embracing any opportunity he gets to scoring close.
And finished off by Fultz.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Iguodala, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
2 free throws coming. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
This is where Jimmy Butler really does his best work, when he can use his length and strength to full advantage.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half of the game. Ball's knocked loose. Ennis in the corner from deep. Jay Crowder pulls it in. The Heat trail by 7. Here's Butler. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Wow, the strength of Jimmy Butler fends off defenders well when he goes up to score.
And the shot goes in from Fultz.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
That's the danger in guarding Jimmy Butler. The defense gets a little bit overzealous, and they foul it.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And a new group in for the Heat. Olynyk, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Derek Jones comes in for Crowder. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Andre Iguodala. And Vucevic throws it down.
And with no shortage of moves at his disposal, Vucevic is one of the game's more skilled bigs.
Feeds to Olynyk. Over to the wing. There's Dragic with the 3. And so that brings the first half to a close. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Orlando had no problems getting going. They staged a good old-fashioned ambush. And that'll do it.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
On the floor for Miami, Kelly Olynyk is out there with Myers Leonard. Then there's Solomon Hill. Then there's Dragic. And it's Robinson in at the 2.
And Fultz loves pushing the pace. He's downright terrifying in the open floor. Loves jumping all over the defense.
Dragic the pass to Hill. Out to the wing. And Olynyk kicks to Hill. From past the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they continue to control the glass. And how about the ground Isaac can cover? I mean, between his height and wingspan, alley-oops are becoming just a way of life. Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
Orlando leading by 9. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Yeah, you got to be aware of that overall athleticism of Fultz. Awesome at getting inside and finishing with power.
And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Here's Dragic from outside. That shot, no good. The Magic go the other way with it.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Fournier's shot is off.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Dragic against Fultz. From 17 feet out. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Gordon with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Isaac kicks to Vucevic. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Launches it. The Magic getting another chance here. Fultz finds Fournier. No good on the 3.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Attacking the heart of that defense. I like this from Olynyk, not just hanging out on the perimeter.
Fultz the pass to Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 5th assist in this one. Deflects the pass. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
And the Magic making a change here. Ross is checked in. Then for the Heat, Bam Adebayo's checked in for Leonard. Jones comes in for Solomon Hill. And it's Iguodala in for Duncan Robinson. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Jones, no one around him. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Down low, here's Dragic. And he makes good on the layup.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
Fultz dishes to Fournier. 27 seconds left in the third. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Fournier's got 8 points.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his second.
Dragic uses the glass to finish the layup.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Now Fultz. He's got 10. Gordon with no one around, and it's off from three-point range. And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for Orlando between his points and his rebounds. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Terrence Ross, Fournier out there with Mohamed Bamba, and it's Vucevic, and it's Augustine in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
The Heat trail by 15. Here's Hero. Dishes it to Butler. Up top, Crowder. Vucevic defending. Crowder against Vucevic. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Fournier's shot is off.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Jones, the pass to Hero. Ross against Crowder. And good that time. Crowder's got his first basket.
He's so strong. Jay Crowder overcoming physical defense with great power and body control.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. For 3, Fournier. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Augustine's got 3 assists in the game. The Heat trail by 16. It's Crowder on the wing, covered by Bamba. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Crowder, the pass to Hero. Back to Crowder. Pass to Adebayo. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways. Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Ross with the steal. Outside Fournier. And Adebayo sends it down.
The reach of Bam Adebayo is off the charts, using it well with that block.
So for the Magic, Gordon's checked in for Mohamed Bamba, and Isaac subbed in for Augustine. And Miami also making a switch. Dragic is checked in.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Looking to end the run. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
I mean, a beautiful combination of power and concentration. Crowder as relentless as they come.
Markelle Fultz is checked in for the Magic. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Left side, Crowder. Pass to Hero. Off target from outside. Orlando leading by 21. For 3, Fournier. Offensive rebound. Three-pointer. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Here's Gordon. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Adebayo finds Butler. Again, the miss by the Heat. And Vucevic has got the ball here for Orlando. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Orlando.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Aaron Gordon.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
For 3, Fournier. Miami grabs the miss. Butler kicks to Adebayo. Back to Butler. And stolen by Fournier. Lob pass to Gordon. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Both teams deciding to change it up. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Nunn passes to Hill. Latrey sinks the triple.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Here's Augustine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Silva, the pass to Hill. From outside, off the mark. Here's Birch. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it.
lineups.
Yeah.
What's some of the strategies that you've been using that have led you to this success?
Make the rival not comfortable, like pressing a lot, making a lot of steals, shooting a lot of threes.
Awesome, awesome. I always love hearing the strategies of players.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the...
Hey, Kevin,
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1. And for the Heat, they've got Dragic, Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Robinson in at the 2 spot. Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Osman. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. In transition, here comes Miami. Butler with the ball. Over to the left wing. Adebayo kicks to Crowder. Outside Dragic. Robinson for 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket. And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, and because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
Now, here's Garland. The open look here for Sexton. Sinks the triple. Sexton's got 5.
Well, this is kind of fun. Sexton coming back and returning the favor.
And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
Just 5 to shoot. Robinson kicks to Crowder. Beyond the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. The pass to Love. No good that time. And it's Miami the other way. The kick outside to Butler. Pass to Dragic. Outside Crowder. Passes it to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big Bam.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Love. Here's Osman. Outside Sexton. From downtown, it's Adebayo with the rebound. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Robinson's got his second basket.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
To the inside. Osman, the pass to Drummond. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. He'd have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Drummond. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Now Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Outside Dragic. Butler in the corner. Dragic left side. Back to Butler. And there's the pass to Adebayo. Little turnaround, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Windler. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
And some changes here for the Heat. Olynyk, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Derek Jones comes in for Crowder, and it's Iguodala in for Butler. A switch here also for Cleveland. Thompson's checked in. Now here's Jones. The dish to Olynyk. Kicks it out to Jones. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Hero. Misses the three. For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Passes to Garland. Out to Nance. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Iguodala out there with Jones. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Olynyk. And it's Hero into the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got the lead up to 3 now for Cleveland.
Well, the shot selection from Tristan Thompson is going to come from tight range like that.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. On the wing, Nance. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Now that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Inside. Here's Olynyk. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Here's Dragic. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Out to Nance. Outside Porter. Pass to Garland. 6 to shoot. The 3. And the 3 ball is good. Garland's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
There's the pass to Hero. Iguodala outside. Here's Olynyk. Jones trying to get open. Olynyk can't hit.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Windler's shot is off. The Heat trail by 6. Jones in the post, guarded by Porter. Iguodala dishes to Jones. Back to Iguodala. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
And you know Andre Iguodala, if he gets a few steps, takes off from the launching pad.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Porter passes to Garland. And he banks in the layup. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Porter kicks to Thompson. Back to Porter. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Windler. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Right side, Dragic. Pass to Hero. Offline with his 3.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Here's Thompson. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Jones against Nance. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Pass to Hero. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. That's touched by Porter.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Hill dishes to Robinson. And Hill throws it down.
Yeah, you'd like to push Hill out of the lane, and he'd like to push it back in.
Pass to Osman. To the middle. And Drummond throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 8th. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They never put themselves in too much. And that'll...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Nice game. Great performance by Tristan Thompson.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
Hard to tell coming out of college what it was that Bam Adebayo was going to hang his hat on offensively. But for sure, you knew relentless effort was going to be part of his game.
Outside, Sexton. Kicks to Garland. The three-pointer, no good.
All the time in the world to get that one off. And, well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career. But around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season, and maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
Lays it up and banks it in. Garland's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the layup's good off the glass. Dragic has got his second bucket.
Well, getting the ball off the dribble to the bucket is one of Dragic's strengths. You can't afford to let him get that close to the rim, or he's going to get you.
Love outside. Shoots over Crowder. Drummond. Great positioning on the putback.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Robinson passes to Dragic. Robinson kicks to Adebayo. Back to Robinson. Outer dishes to Butler. Knocked away. Stolen by Garland. Sexton for three. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Back to Robinson. From deep three-point range, it's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Sexton for 3. Cleveland gets it back. And Drummond kicks to Garland. Here's Osman. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now a 10-point Cleveland lead.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Deep 2 from Robinson. Miami no good on that time either.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
In the corner, Drummond with it for the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now to the right side. Love looking around. Drummond in the post. Adebayo on him. Back to Love. Clock is at 3. From deep. Rebound by the Heat. 1:07 left in the third quarter. And the shot's good from Crowder.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Garland dishes to Drummond. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Heat have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Olynyk, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jones comes in for Butler. Heroes checked in for Robinson. And it's Iguodala in for Goran Dragic. Here's Drummond. Shoots over Olynyk. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Olynyk.
A stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Heat trail by 8. 24 seconds left in the third. Thompson against Olynyk. Good D by Thompson. Now here's Porter. No points in the game yet for him.
Tristan Thompson with some force on that one.
9 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Hero. From deep three-point range, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Hero. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. And there's Iguodala. And it's Olynyk in at the 5 down low. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort. Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Sexton against Crowder. And the pass to Nance. Porter in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. Shot from free throw range. The putback. It's good on the putback. Thompson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Olynyk the pass to Hero. Olynyk trying to break loose. Hero no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Jones dishes to Robinson. Three-pointer on the way. Miami no good on that time either. The Cavaliers leading by 12. And Thompson kicks to Sexton. Here's Windler. It's stolen by Adebayo. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Cavaliers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Sexton for 3. Drills it from outside. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
Looking better and better from that range is Colin Sexton.
And Jones has it in the corner. Crowder finds Jones. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And stolen by Sexton. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Left side, Porter to the paint. Thompson passes to Windler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. Crowder kicks to Adebayo. And the shot goes in.
The movement of Adebayo is key here. Get the defender on his back foot. Even if there's contact, you still have the advantage.
Thompson up top. He's guarded by Adebayo. Thompson passes to Sexton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Cleveland.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Tristan Thompson.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Love dishes to Sexton. And the 3 off target. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Crowder. Here's Adebayo. Outside for Robinson. The Cavaliers pull it in.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to Windler. Now here's Love. On the wing, Porter. From deep. And another miss by Cleveland. And here are the Heat now, trailing by 13. It's picked off. Jones against Sexton. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Tipped away. And so here's Cleveland. Here's Windler. No good from outside. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
right now is the best guy in the game. There's a lot of newcomers like Oscar Robertson.
A spectacular sided, and look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Garland in at the point guard position. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. Now, here's Sexton. And Drummond kicks to Garland. Block at 6. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Osman. That 3 off the mark.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Garland. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Fultz looking around. Pass to Fournier. Fires for 3. Garland with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The putback, and Drummond is right there.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder. And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
Here's Garland, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Garland, the pass to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And using the quickness to his advantage there. Sexton getting some momentum behind him so he can put that one down.
And finished off by Fultz.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, when he's going to the rack, he has his height set on jamming it down. Tenacious throwdown by Fultz.
And Gordon over to help. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Gordon. Here's Fournier. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside Fournier. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Gordon. Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Augustine. Vucevic, the pass to Bamba. Augustine with it. A second chance effort. The offensive rebound. Ross with it. He's picked up by Nance. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Ennis, he's checked in for Orlando. 4 on the clock. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Nance outside. Keeps it alive. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. He can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
To the inside. Here's Thompson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Magic out in front, leading by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
They've got Vucevic. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Ennis. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Ross in at the shooting guard. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Vucevic. Shoots from the right block. Good as the jump shot falls. Vucevic has got 6 points. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Ross with a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 3rd assist on the night. The Cavaliers trail by 8. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. It's Porter outside. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Clock at 4. Here's Ross. Moves back up. And Vucevic with the layup. Vucevic has got the lead up to 10 now for the Magic.
Yeah, you know, one of the best parts of Nikola Vucevic's game is his great body, excellent hands, and the high motor makes him an outstanding rebounder.
Here's Thompson, and it's good. 2 points. He has 6.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Carter Williams against Sexton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
Love wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Porter. Bamba with the block.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
boom, at over 7 feet tall with bounce. Bamba, a great option for the alley-oop.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Porter, here we go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Isaac's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Fires the three. Garland, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Osman. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Goes up, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Outside Fournier. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Fournier's got 7.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Isaac finds Fournier. A 3-ball. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Orlando. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. At the end of one, they were able to end up. And
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center position. The shot's good from Fournier.
Fournier is somebody you can't allow to get comfortable. I mean, his jumper is cash moolah.
Cleveland moving the ball around. They get a hand on it. Isaac with the steal. Lob pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
And it's Drummond missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Fultz dishes to Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 5 assists in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Drops in the tray.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Garland kicks to Drummond. Garland, the pass to Drummond. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Pass to Windler. Back to Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Porter's checked in. So we can't get either to fall.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion. I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Ennis. Got a switch here also for Cleveland. Dellavedova's checked in. To the middle. Stolen by Bamba. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Now the pass to Augustine. Back to Carter Williams. Down low. It's tipped. Loss in the corner. Porter with the steal. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Here's Windler. Thompson poked loose. Outside Porter. Windler the pass to Thompson. And Cleveland turns it over again. And Orlando making a change here. Birch is checked in. So it's Orlando now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Augustine with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes it to Bamba. For 3. No good on that one. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cavaliers. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Thompson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Thompson's got 8.
Man, it's so good to see how Dellavedova plays to his strengths, guys. I mean, specifically how he finds the open man. Nice.
Here's Augustine. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 7 seconds left here in the third quarter. On the wing, Porter. 3 seconds left. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Magic out in front. They finish off the third quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Al Farouk Aminu Michael Carter-Williams is out there with DJ Augustine. And it's Birch in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Just 5 to shoot. Exum's shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Out to the right wing. There's the triple. Rebounded by Exum. Cavaliers shooting in this game 45%. Porter passes to Zizic. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And so it's Cleveland with it. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Aminu. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Bell. The Cavaliers trail by 21. That's good from Porter on the assist by Bell.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Birch has got his first points of the night. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Augustine, no luck.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Pull up Jay. It's rebounded by Cleveland. It's stolen by Aminu. Now here's Carter-Williams. D right on him. And the foul on Jordan Bell. That is his first foul of the game. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Pass to Fultz. Outside Gordon. Isaac finds Fournier.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Pass to Garland. Drummond dishes to Love. It's stolen by Vucevic. For 3, Fournier. Rebound Andre Drummond. The Cavaliers trail by 19. And Sexton slams it in.
You know, another reason Sexton gives opponents nightmares. Almost impossible to stick with him in the open court.
For 3, Fournier. Another miss by Orlando.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Orlando.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Aaron Gordon.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And Fultz gets it to go.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And Drummond throws it down.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
For three, Fournier. And that's collected by Love. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Garland, the dish to Love. Sexton for three. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Outside Fournier. Offensive rebound. Isaac outside. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were...
Oscar Robertson that is so good, or Pete Maravich, but definitely Stephen Curry is the best guy in the game right now.
We've seen NBA 2K League pros compete against all kinds of players in this league.
Our camera circling high above. We are...
Kevin, thanks.
All right, thank you, David. Now we're starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Heat, we've got Jay Crowder. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the small forward. Fultz, no good.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And Doris, one thing that's never been an issue for Fultz, that handle. Great at navigating in traffic for himself or creating opportunities for his teammates.
Right, Markelle is so adept at using change of pace, change of direction. It's a little bit of a herky-jerky motion. He'll lull you to sleep and then out of nowhere cross you over. This guy is fun to watch.
Now here's Dragic. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. And it's Dragic off the drive. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
On the drive, Dragic's footwork really shines. His ability to make quick moves around the defense gets him to the rim. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Right side, Dragic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Fultz against Dragic. Vucevic trying to get open. No good. Dragic with some nice D. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. Here's Adebayo. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Lets the 3 fly. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Miami the other way. And here we go. It's Butler. Vucevic with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Out to the right wing. Fultz the pass to Gordon. Fournier against Crowder. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Boy, though he'll never be a blocks leader, Butler has the size and hops to do more of this.
Dragic against Vucevic. Butler passes to Crowder. Adebayo with the ball. Outside, Robinson. Can't connect from long distance.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Heroes checked in for Duncan Robinson. The Magic also changing it up. Terrence Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Now Fournier after the missed 3 from Vucevic.
And you will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Butler passes to Crowder. Now Adebayo off with the layup. And another fast break opportunity here for the Magic. Here we go.
This is exactly what you expect from DJ Augustine. This is why coaching staffs love him. He makes everyone better.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Augustine looking around. Here's Fournier, and it's Orlando with another. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
Well, you love the shooter's mentality that Evan Fournier possesses, thinking of pulling up before he even makes the catch.
Dragic with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. And now Orlando on the break. And Fournier kicks to Augustine. And the three off target. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 2.
Boy, with his power and explosiveness, when Butler gets inside, it's typically a bucket, a trip to the line, or sometimes worse, both.
And some changes here for the Heat. Olynyk, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jones comes in for Jay Crowder, and it's Iguodala in for Goran Dragic. Orlando also making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic, Ennis comes in for Fournier, and it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. Now here's Ennis. Bamba's shot is off.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Ooh, just powered it down.
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below! Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
And here's Iguodala outside. No good on the last second attempt there. It's the end of the first with a tie game here, and already these offenses are clicking. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
And so in the game for the Magic, the lengthy bigs inside, Isaac and Bamba. Terrence Ross is out there with Carter Williams, and it's Ennis in at the 3 spot.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
Here is Ross, following the 3 by Miami that went in. Bamba, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Well, Mo Bamba is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? The size combined with the shooting ability.
Fultz, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
Fultz, the pass to Ennis. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Orlando shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And it's the Heat with the ball. And Hill has it in the corner. Off target from outside. Magic shooting at a decent 44% clip here.
Boy, Jonathan Isaac comes out of Florida State back in 2017. 6th overall pick. Obviously, with that high a pick, you think, oh, he's come out of his career a little bit slow. But this team believes in his upside and is committed to building with him.
Here's Bamba. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
This is a skilled, hungry offensive rebounder, and Mo Bamba's size and motor make him a problem on the windows.
Here's Isaac. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. The Heat trail by 4.
And with Isaac, there is a lot to like. He could be a huge two-way forward
for this team.
Right, Greg. A modern NBA big has got to develop a consistent perimeter game, which Isaac is working on. This guy's a big-time finisher right now. So with that frame and that age, this guy's upside absolutely tremendous.
Basket counts.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Robinson for three, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Robinson's got 6 points.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Out to the wing. Ennis kicks to Fultz. Orlando moving the ball around. Bamba against Hill. Bamba dishes to Carter Williams. Isaac outside. And it's off from three-point range. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Robinson misses. The Magic have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 5.
Mr. Fultz more than happy to fire away from range. Pretty shot, Markel.
Dragic the pass to Olynyk. The 3 from Hill. And Bamba pulls it down. Magic leading by 4. Now the feed to Ennis. Passes it to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Leonard on the wing. Olynyk the pass to Hill. Robinson left side. Stolen by Bamba. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markel Fultz. That'll be his second foul of the game. And a new group in for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Crowder comes in for Leonard. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Solomon Hill. And it's Tyler Hero in for Goran Dragic. And the Magic making a change here as well. Vucevic checked in for James Ennis. Back to Robinson. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Robinson. Here's Fultz. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Adebayo. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Elbow. And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Outside Butler. Lobs it up for Crowder, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Orlando leading by 5. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside Gordon.
Get the perimeter.
To the paint. Knocked loose. Here's Bamba. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Gordon with no one around. Back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, it was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They never put themselves in too much danger. 4 points was
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And guys, you know, Mohamed Bamba has really been making it happen.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Dragic. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Dragic. Isaac with the steal. Fournier gets a wide open look. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Robinson. Inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Isaac with the ball. He dishes it to Vucevic. Up top, Fultz. He's guarded by Dragic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
And we all know that defense, not necessarily the strong suit for Vucevic, but it's an area that he has definitely shown some improvement.
No doubt, Greg. His greatest strength, obviously, is ability to get on the backboards and rebound with a high efficiency and production. And the key is he's worked to mask those defensive deficiencies. Not a lockdown anchor, but certainly a better team defender than when he entered the league.
Isaac finds Gordon. Fournier with the ball, out guarded by Crowder. Fires the three, and Evan Fournier with the three. Fournier's got the lead up to 14 now for the Magic.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, I'll tell you this, Jimmy Butler has got some power in his finishing ability. That's pretty.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside Fournier. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Orlando moving the ball around. Takes a shot at the elbow. Rebound by the Heat. Dragic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here we go, one-on-one. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, terrific floor awareness from the crafty swingman. Jimmy Butler playing the role of facilitator.
Pass to Fournier. Poked away. Stolen by Robinson. Butler against Gordon. Butler kicks to Adebayo. Dishes to Dragic. Robinson for 3. They get the rebound. The kick out to Crowder. Butler in the corner. Crowder the pass to Dragic. Just 5 on the clock. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. The pass to Ross. That's in. Augustine with the assist.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And Jones has it in the corner. To the inside. The kick out to Crowder. Takes a 3. Here's Olynyk. Passes it to Hero. From outside, off the mark.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Fournier's shot is off.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And Jones with the stuff.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. So it's Orlando now, following the score by Miami. Ross with a wide-open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Iguodala with the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Jones. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. That one drops for him.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Outer dishes to Iguodala. There's the three. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the middle, Crowder with the steal. And so it's Orlando ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Magic leading by 9. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Ennis in at the 3. Now here's Fournier. Here's Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
How about the touch and the under control nature of what Aaron Gordon is doing close to the cup? That's nice.
Dragic the pass to Olynyk. Dragic dishes to Olynyk. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Olynyk's got his first 2 points.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Pass to Ross. And the jam by Ross.
Boy, there aren't many who can finish better at the rim on the move than Terrence Ross. How about the finish?
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. 11-point game. Here's Hero. His three-pointer's off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Ennis dishes to Gordon. Fournier for 3. Rebound by Iguodala.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
No good from Dragic. Magic leading by 11. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Buries it from three-point range.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Hero, no good. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Left side Fournier from 18 feet away. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Magic lead by 16.
What a polished offensive game. Fournier cashing in from the mid-range.
And there's the call on James Ennis. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group in for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Crowder comes in for Jones. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Goran Dragic. Fultz, he's checked in for Orlando. Fournier's shot is off. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And there it is for him.
An absolute menace in transition. Jimmy Butler puts it home.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Fournier for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Jimmy Butler.
I absolutely love the interior game of Jimmy Butler. Attacking, challenging the teeth of the defense.
Now here's Gordon. Ross finds Fultz for 3. Fournier. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Magic leading by 12. Lob pass to Gordon.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
To the paint. Here's Hero. Count it. Good.
That is a really pretty finish. Just gently dropped in the finger roll.
Fultz looking around. To the inside. Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
Robinson misses. Magic have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. From deep 3-point range, Fournier's shot is off. The Heat trail by 14.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Magic.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Vucevic.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Here is Ross. Following the score by Miami. Back to Fultz. Pass to Ross. In the corner, it's Gordon. Shot clock at 6. From the wing. Rebound by the Heat.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Robinson misses. And here's Vucevic. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. All right, David, thank you.
looking forward to playing against?
Yeah, definitely. Jomar is one of my idols because he talks the same language as me, and he won last year.
Best of luck.
And the Cavs trying to get a win at home and pressed for success. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Jimmy Butler, Jake Crowder out there with Adebayo. Then there's Dragic, and it's Robinson in at the 2 guard. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Asman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Now here's Adebayo. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Robinson left side, over Sexton.
And the passion Sexton plays with is so impressive. When he gets after it on defense, this kid is fun to watch.
Love the pass to Drummond. And Adebayo sends it back. And the dunk by Love. Dragic with it. The dish now to Butler. Pass to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Drummond. And here we go. Fast break. Love's got it. Count it.
Great job scanning the floor by Kevin Love, using his vision to find the open man.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Sexton for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Now Butler. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Dragic finds Robinson. A step back shot here. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. To the wing on the left. Here's Osman. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
And there's the pass to Robinson. Outside Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Crowder against Love. Crowder kicks to Dragic. And stolen by Love. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Back to Drummond. It's stolen by Adebayo. Up the floor. And stolen by Sexton. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Love the pass to Drummond. And Cleveland turns it over again. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Just 4 to shoot. Hero. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Sexton on the wing. There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Nance. No good there. Good work defensively by Crowder. The Heat trail by 5. Pass to Hero. Adebayo against Drummond. Dragic looking for an opening. Crowder, the pass to Adebayo. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So both teams making some changes here. The Cavaliers leading by 5. 1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Iguodala. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Inside. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist from Dragic.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Gorn leading by example.
Jones against Nance. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Goran Dragic.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Outside, Jones. Here's Hero. With the tip, it's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Garland, no good. Pass to Olynyk. Here's Hero. Back to Olynyk. And here's Iguodala outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court for Miami here in the second, we've got Hero. Olynyk is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Robinson, and it's Iguodala in at the shooting guard. He lobs up the alley-oop pass to the left side wing. Olynyk the pass to Jones. In the corner, it's Robinson. Jones finds Robinson. Here's Olynyk. Here's Hero. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Signature up fake by Kelly Olynyk makes it hard to challenge his shot.
And that one falls for Olynyk. A different look now for Cleveland. Love comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Cedi Osman in for Garland.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Now here's Porter. No points in the game hit for him.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Cavaliers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. Free throw good. Porter. And Porter drops them both. The Heat trail by 4. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. It's not going to go for him. And Miami the other way now. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Here's Osman. On the wing, Porter. Back to Osman. Shot clock at 5. And Thompson throws it down.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
The Heat trail by 6. Olynyk trying to break loose. Outside for Robinson. Pass to Olynyk. Second chance shot.
You know, they try and stifle Olynyk, but his physicality lets him work right through it.
I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on.
Jimmy Butler is on it, staying alert, finds his man breaking free.
Here's Osman. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Now Cleveland moving it up. Over in the corner, Osman. Love the pass to Osman. Love looking around. Here's Windler, defended by Butler. Goes up from the top of the key, and the shot falls short this time.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
It's deflected. Dragic kicks to Adebayo. Olynyk the pass to Butler. Good ball movement here by Miami. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Love's running. The pass to Windler. The three. And Kevin Love gets the three. Love's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs. For Miami, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Down low. Here's Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Butler's got his first bucket of the night.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
To the inside. Here's Osman. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. For Cleveland, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. A different look for Miami. Leonard, he's checked in for Olynyk. Hill comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Jimmy Butler.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Now here's Dragic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Adebayo finds Dragic. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Drummond is doubled. Nance with no one around. Hits the jumper in space. Nance has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
To the wing right side. Osman kicks to Nance. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so we wrap up the... Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the... And...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at center. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Just 2 to shoot. And that one's good. Love
I know what the analytics say about mid-range shots, but Love knocks that down in his sleep.
Outside Butler. Adebayo down low. Working on Drummond. It's Crowder on the wing. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Lays it up and banks it in. And that's now 6 points for Bam Adebayo.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Love kicks to Sexton. Passes to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
He has a monster wingspan, the elevation for his size. Drummond able to finish with authority on a consistent basis.
Here's Osman. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. Cavaliers making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for the Heat. No coverage that time. Robinson's got it back down to within single digits for the Heat. Sexton for three. No good that time. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Butler. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Butler's got his second bucket of the night.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
And Adebayo sends it back.
Huge block by Adebayo. Plays the game with aggression and shows no mercy.
And here's Sexton. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And Drummond throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Robinson left side. Outside Butler. In the corner, Crowder with it. Pass to Adebayo. And it's sent back by Drummond.
That rejection was well timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
The Heat shooting their fifth free throw of the game here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Now, here's Sexton. Over to the wing. Out left to the wing. Takes the three. They get it again. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Drummond is very active on the offensive glass. This is where he can pile up a lot of points.
Robinson for three. That one's not going to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead early.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Now here's Love. He's got 9 over Butler. It's hauled in by Hero. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
And the Heat with some changes. Olynyk, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Jones comes in for Butler. And it's Iguodala in for Robinson. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Here's Hero. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Back to Adebayo. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Iguodala. Hero passes to Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. Iguodala kicks to Olynyk. It's stolen by Nance. Iguodala with the steal. Olynyk with it. He's picked up by Nance. Iguodala finds Jones. To the paint. Here's Olynyk. Banked in off the glass. Olynyk's got 5.
I thought Olynyk got hit on the release, but at his size, he just absorbed it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Jones for three. That shot, no good. And so it's Cleveland with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. We've got Jay Crowder, Iguodala out there with Dragic. Then there's Myers-Leonard, and it's Butler in at the 3 slot. Dishes it to Crowder. Shot clock at 3. From deep, Iguodala. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Here's Windler. Thompson finds Nance. Rebound by the Heat.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Dragic the pass to Butler. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Iguodala. Leonard trying to break free, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
The free throw line is something that Iggy needs to work on. He's hit or miss from there.
Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Kevin Porter.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Now, here's Sexton. He feeds it to Thompson. Nance against Crowder. Shot from 16. Nance, no good. The Heat trail by 7. Lobs it up for Crowder, and Crowder flattens it in.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Now here's Nance. Pass to Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Here's Iguodala following the score by Cleveland. Butler finds Crowder. Over Nance. Misses off the right iron. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Moving it up. Osman tipped back in for 2.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And so here is Miami. The Cavaliers making the shot. And it's Leonard missing. Nance in the high post. It's hauled in by the Heat. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thompson against Iguodala. And Dragic has it in the corner. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Love's checked in. Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. Duncan Robinson comes in for Andre Iguodala. Andre Drummond's checked in for Thompson. None, that's good.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
So it's Miami now after Colin Sexton's three-pointer that didn't go. The 10-footer. Kicks it out to Jones. And that's collected by Love. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Sexton deciding where to go with it. The feed now to Drummond. And he banks in the layup.
Not many do a better job of carving out space for himself than Andre Drummond.
And the pass to Jones. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Passes it to Nunn. He dishes it to Jones. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Now, here's Nunn. Hero. Miami no good on that time either. Outside, Sexton. From deep. Offline. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear.